Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Well, yeah, yesterday I told you that the 20k level will be the major support level. Yeah, this is really where it needs to turn around to maintain this imminent bullish potential. Yeah, I gave you first here this reversal area where you would normally expect this wave 4 to get into, which we did, and to find support in this area. This support level did go down to 20,100, but I told you that should we get a wick down to 20k, I would still accept it as a wave 4. What did we do? We had a wick to $20,003. Let me know if this is fairly accurate or not. I think it is, especially in such a volatile market. So now on the Bitcoin chart, what can we see? We can see that we have reversed impulsively to the upside. I would still like to see ideally one more high to count this wave 1 as complete. If I go on the lower time frame, I could find a way to count this as a 1, 2, a small 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, actually it is complete. It's complete as a 5-wave move. And you can clearly see that here on the 5-minute chart. Now, I'm not a great fan of this micro counting, but sometimes you have to go into the lower time frames to understand the subwaves. And here you can very clearly see a 1, 2, 3, a triangle wave 4, pretty clear that this is a wave 4, and then here the wave 5. So this move could be finished, which means pretty much this scenario is working out so well at the moment. Yeah, Ethereum is even better and even stronger. So for Bitcoin, we came down in the area in this wave 4. We are now moving up in what I believe is this 5th wave of the larger 3rd wave. And for anybody who's new now, let me take you through just the imminent wave count. Not going to take you through the entire chart history here, but from the low at around 18,200, we see this as a wave 1, a wave 2, so the first 2 waves of an impulse, then a wave 3, still unfolding, yeah. Then there will be a wave 4 and a wave 5. That is how I see it. And within this 3rd wave, which is not yet complete, we've got another 1, 2, 3, 4, and now the 5th wave unfolding. And this 5th wave in which we are now has again 5 subwaves. And I believe that we have possibly just seen the first wave to be completed. Yeah, this could go a bit higher, but we've approached key resistance. We've approached the previous wave B high. That is an ideal level, I think, to bounce to the downside now and put this wave 2 in place. Yeah, so any impulsive movement has 5 waves. So again, if we then see this wave 1 as an impulse in itself, it also has 5 waves. The wave 2 is not an impulse, it's a correction. So it will have 3 waves most likely. Then you get your wave 3 to the upside, that will have 5 again. The wave 4 down will have 3, and the wave 5 up of 5 will have 5 as well. And this will only complete a higher degree wave 3, which will then be corrected in a wave 4 and come down, can come up again in a wave 5. So again, this could now be complete. Looking at the wave 2 retracement now, what does it need to do to maintain the bullish vibe around it? So we can measure the fib retracements, and assuming we've seen the high now, obviously this can push a bit higher. If it does push a bit higher without coming back, then wave 1 wasn't finished yet. And we have then the next key resistance, which I think is sort of in the region around 20.9k. The wave X high, and I had a few wicks and so on. But I think this could really be finished now. And we are then going to come down into a region between, I can give you a target area, but this is, first of all, micro counting is not an area where I would normally get in. This was another area, yeah, but let's say we come down once more. What I'm saying, I wouldn't normally get in. That's not true, but we just need to be a bit flexible with these targets because we're really getting to micro counting here. But ideally, you would expect this area between the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement and the 78.6. So between 20,468 and 20,171. But what you need to understand, if we now push a bit higher, yeah, before we come down, these fibs, they go up a bit higher as well. So that's sort of how I see it. I mean, this would be another possibility to get in, to be honest. For anybody who missed the lows here, yeah. And then we could move up in a third wave. There will be a fourth and a fifth of 5. Target range for this, I see sort of in the region between 21.1 and 21.8k roughly for this third wave, yeah. Will be interesting because just to measure it roughly, if we say, okay, this is finished, we come down maybe to 20,200, then the target for the third wave would be around 21.4k, yeah, and then we could easily go up to 21.7 or even a bit higher in the fifth. So yeah, at the moment, what can I say? You know, scenario is working out at the moment. At the moment, I'm still operating in the higher level chart context, which assumes that we will see one more low for Bitcoin. A very important resistance level will be the 22.8k level, that wave B high, yeah, absolutely important. But the point here is, you know, even if we had a more bullish context here, yeah, and if I was telling you with all sort of conviction that the low is in and everything, short term, the count wouldn't be much different. I would also be in an impulse now, and short term this is the same. The point here is that we get a key pivot point, a key decision point here at this wave C high of 5, and before we do that, before we get there, I will also show you the bullish count, the breakout count. Oh, we actually have it on the chart. Okay, so we actually have it on the chart. And yeah, the bullish breakout count is actually this one here, where we said, it's the white count, need to move that here. It is the white count. So where we say that this here was a wave 1, yeah, we then came down in a wave 2. We are now moving up in a wave 3, 4, 5. That's basically aligned with the Ethereum count. I know for many of you that makes much more sense. And to a degree, it makes more sense for me as well. But it is not my primary expectation. It is something we need to have on the radar, the bullish breakout count, yeah. But it is not the primary expectation for Bitcoin. And that is purely because I base my analysis on evidence and chart structure. And the chart structure for Bitcoin is at the moment not telling me yet that we have a low in with a higher probability. Okay. For Ethereum, yes. And because that is the case and the chart for Ethereum is so much clearer, I focus in my trades at the moment mainly on Ethereum. Bitcoin is just not giving me that very clear picture and feeling that the low is already in. It could be in, yeah, and maybe I would give it a 40% probability that the low is already in, but it's not the primary expectation. And therefore I still have to have the lower low as a primary expectation on the chart. Will be very interesting to see what's going on. I mean, at the moment, I've got a bit of a feeling that Ethereum is actually pulling the entire market, that actually Ethereum is leading the way. It's not Bitcoin anymore, especially at the moment, but we'll see. But yeah, that's my update about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.